Strength, smarts, and space. When you build an RV on the Mercedes-Benz 4500 Sprinter chassis and you do it right, you get the 2026 Tiburon 24RW. Strength, we are going to talk about the way we upfit the chassis for the Tiburon. Smarts, you have all kinds of tech on board, including all that Mercedes safety, Rapid Camp Wine Guard. We're going to go over everything. And space. Yeah, a lot of space when it comes to storage, over 2,000 pounds on your occupant and cargo carrying capacity, but space inside. You have 2 wall slides, a flip-out bed, a dinette for 2, theater seats. It's everything you could ask for. So let's head inside and look around. So check out all the space we have in here. Our living area is up first. Notice we have our driver and our passenger seats swiveled around, part of the living area now. These booster cushions, pop those in place, give yourself a little more room to be in line with the floor. And if you would like, you can even set up a pedestal table right here. So now you have another place for just kicking back, relaxing, doing some work, whatever it is you need to do. That table is the perfect fit. Moving over to our theater seats. You can really kick back here. Just put your feet up and recline. Check this out, all the way back, and now you are just relaxing. And that's what you're supposed to do on a trip, right? You just gotta slow it down and enjoy the moment. You can certainly do that in these theater seats. This is also a great place to catch a favorite movie, sports, whatever it is you wanna watch, because you have 2 smart TVs on board, including one right over the dinette, another smart TV in the bedroom. And what's awesome about these TVs is they are connected to the 1000 watt inverter, so your passengers can watch whatever they want while you enjoy the drive. You are also equipped with the WineGuard Connect 2.0 4G hotspot and Wi-Fi extender, so now you can turn your Tiburon into a rolling hotspot. So when you are out in the park like this, yes, you want to enjoy the day, but if some need arises and you need to hop online, you can set that up and do that as well. And then you just put your feet back and away you go. Now you're gonna have seatbelts for 4 and sleeping for 4 in here, including 2 seatbelts for the ride right here. If you are the passenger here and you're buckled in, you're going to have 110 plugs up above. So if you need a charge device, you can plug that in right here. You also have some lights up above the cabinet if you want, push button reading lights right here. Ton of storage up above, so maybe you're gonna keep a pillow or a blanket or a board game, whatever you need to pass the time. You can keep that in the storage up here. Roller blinds here as well, so on a day like today where it's really sunny out, when you're out at the lake or the beach or whatever, just sitting at the picnic table, maybe pull those and keep those harsh sun rays out. Gonna help keep the coach cooler and make that 15,000 BTU AC work a little less. In the wintertime or when it's chilly, there's also a heat pump on that AC, so that's really nice. We'll show you how to use that when we talk about Rapid Camp. And then let's get over to our dinette. Little drawers underneath, got the shoes in there right now, but you can store whatever you need in here. You also have 110s, USB-A and USB-C plugs, but I love this because this is just the perfect dinette for 2, right? So sitting here having a nice meal, maybe it's cards, again, a little workstation, whatever you want to do, perfect spot for this. And if you travel with little ones, I know we said sleeping for 4, we're going to have sleeping in the full bed. Little ones, or unless you're like us, you count the dogs as kids, right? They can sleep here. So this is easy to make into a bed. So this kind of pulls out of the wall here, and then this leg here just comes out. There's a little thumb screw, you loosen that, lift the leg out. Okay, you can just set this, we'll just set this down below here so we know where it's at. And then you take your table and you set this right here, lift those up a little bit, right into place. These back cushions are your fillers right here. Look at this, nice little bed. Or how about this? Maybe you just want to use a little, make it like a lounger, right? Like a daybed type of thing. You throw a couple pillows back here, conversation. There's a net right here, so you can just throw your device in here and keep that charged. Cool setup. Roller blinds over here as well. cool living area, right? And one more place to sleep, that's going to be right here. Now this ladder stores in the bedroom. I just put it up front. I'll show you where that stores when we head to the back. A lot of people on these videos say, oh, Steve, you can't fit up there. Oh, yes, I can. You put your ladder right here. So you're gonna have a 500-pound capacity up here. You have nets. Oh, and there you go. You also have this great skylight here. Now this is automotive grade glass and it's mounted automotive style, so no leaks here. Just a nice view of the sky. And yeah, it's a little cooking right now because I'll be honest, the sun is directly above. So you might want to close the sky shade there or maybe do shadow puppet theater. Whatever suits you best. But you can see I could easily catch a nap here if you're in a place where you can't put out your slide wall and you need to sleep. This would be a great spot for it. You also have vents for that AC coming out right here to blow nice cold air at you. And then you just climb on down and we're off to our next destination. 80 inches of ceiling height in here. So you can see I still have plenty of headroom. And we are now at our kitchen. 2 burner gas cooktop. Propane needs to be on for that. Just simple, light, now cook away. This cover comes off this large single bowl sink. You have a pull down sprayer here. Up top, storage for whatever you need. Same down below, you have drawers, nice large cabinet with a wastebasket, even a flip up countertop extension. So nice usable kitchen. It's a day at the beach. You come back in, you cook up lunch, store everything you need leftover wise into this nice 12-volt fridge and freezer. Your microwave is right up here. All the tools you need, the shortcuts, even an air fryer button. So great kitchen when you are on the road, real easy to set up and use this 24RW thanks to Rapid Camp Plus. So we're gonna go over this really quick. From the main screen, turn on or off all your lights, check your tank levels, turn on your water pump, your tank heater. Climate control is right here. Levels for your house and your chassis battery. You can even start and stop your generator from here. But if you really want to dial things in for that generator, now this is going to be a 4,000 watt propane generator on your 24RW. There's our house batteries, generator start and stop. You can even set your auto gen start from here. You just hit the auto gen start button and then all the settings you need are right here. How do you want it to work? Low volts, HVAC load, your quiet time. You can set all the parameters you need right here from your auto gen start. You can also check on that 200 watts of solar charging. If you'd like to add more, there's a port outside. We'll show you where that is so you can plug in more solar charging. The light bulb controls all your lights. If there's an arrow by it, you can dim them. You even have a light in each and every cargo bay, which is really cool. We'll open up those bays for you when we head out. Climate control is right here, as well as controls for your vent fan. You have a fan right over here in the kitchen, which is really cool. There's also a shade there too. So if it's getting a little sunny, you want to block that out, you can just pull that. You have a fan in the bathroom. There's also a max air vent fan in the bedroom. And then you have your heat pump controls here, and you can just set that to keep your 24RW very comfortable for you. Slides and awnings are controlled from here. We'll show you that when we go outside and put that awning out. And then from settings, set your time, screen brightness. You can even connect to the mobile app so you can control these features while you are outside as well. As we work our way back, split bath in here. We are going to start in our shower. Nice surround here, plenty of room. I will stand in here to show you. Again, shoes are off, so 6'1.5" inch. Skylight shower is on a wand, hot, cold. Door closes, everything you need here, and then you can just open this door. And now you have this great area. So everything you need in a bathroom, especially in a park like this, you know, where sometimes you may be, listen, I don't really want to use the campsite bathroom. It's cool, you don't have to. Fully functional bathroom in here, including tankless hot water. All you have to do on your Suburban water heater, set your temperature, you're good to go. Now you have hot water to wash up in the sink, nice toilet in here as well, and we will show you how to drain your black tanks. Plenty of storage in the medicine cabinet. There's the fan, there's even an AC vent in here to keep it nice and cool. And that takes us right into the bedroom. So I want to show you this bedroom. This is a full bed here. So when you put the slide out, mattress is going to be folded up like that. But you have to take this little, we'll call it support, you flip that up, and then you put your mattress down, and full bed right here. This is awesome. wireless charging over on this side, cup holders, whatever you want to use this nightstand for, have at it. Cabinets up above, 12-volt port, so if you have a CPAP machine, it's 12 volt, you can do that. There's also lights underneath, so everything you need back here, and a very large closet. Check this out. Closet is right back here. All the shirts and everything you need for your wardrobe is back here. The table that we saw up front, the ladder stores in here as well, so a nice large closet. And then down below, your fuse box. So in the event you need to check your fuse box, you can get back here with the slide walls in. Easy peasy. Everything you need. And let's get into the smarts, right? We talked about smarts from Mercedes, all the safety up front, it's easy to drive. Remember, 25 feet, 8 inches of coach, super fun, so I'll meet you in the driver's seat and walk you through that dash. Push button start, fire up that 4-banger. I'll tell you what, I have driven these numerous times. I have a lot of hours on this chassis. It's a great driving chassis. It is not underpowered at all. Factor in the 9-speed transmission. It is smooth, it's economical, it's super safe. Optional blind spot warning with audio, so it'll beep at you. It's going to let you know. That's an option if you want. Then you have the entire Mercedes safety suite with braking assist, crosswind assist, just about everything you could ask for in a safety suite you're going to find in your 24RW. A lot of that can be dialed in right up here through the steering wheel controls. Real quick touch of the dash, service reminders, drive assist, you can dial in whatever you need. You also have adaptive cruise control on here. Moving over, trip meters, navigation. This is not RV specific navigation, but you can use the RV specific navigation app of your choice over here. We'll get into our radio in just a second. There's radio, there's media, Bluetooth phone, everything you would expect in a Mercedes you're going to have on board. This is a voice activated infotainment center here, which is really cool. I love this. This is always one of my favorites. I like to show it. Your engine performance, shows you the horsepower, the torque, operator's manual if you want to read that, fuel mileage, everything right from there. But as we swipe through, again, phone, navigation, your radio, media. So everything you see here is mirrored right here. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on board, as well as Sirius XM satellite radio. Now, if you want to use CarPlay or Android Auto, right here you open that wireless charging pad, and then the plug right back here, you plug in your device, and then it will be mirrored right there. So everything you could ask for an infotainment center is right there. Up top here is our rear view camera. This is always on, and what's awesome about this is you have volume controls here as well. So if you're pulling into, let's say the park is packed and you want to get into that tight space, you can have somebody back there helping you in. So that's great. Lights right here, an SOS button. This is the control for your sunshade. Just moving down a little bit here, volume controls here, redundant buttons for the radio, your HVAC, lots of cup holders, great storage. Love that. Heated seats, power seats with memory function. So when we had these swiveled around, I had it dialed in how I liked it. All I had to do is set the memory. Let's say that's number 3. You set that, and then when you get to camp, you spin it around, and then that'll dial that in for you. We showed you all the roller shades. I just want to show you in this bag here is the shades for the front and side windows, so you can pop these in place, and then that will block out all of the light, be it a sunny day or at night. So that is all of the great interior features in this 24RW. A lot more to see and talk about outside, including strength. So we are set up nice and level right now, but let's say you're at the campsite way over there and the ground's a little rocky. One-touch leveling jacks on board. We have our steps out. There's a switch inside. You hit the switch, and then when that door opens and closes, the steps will stay out. Makes it easier to get in and out. And you have to do that motion as you go in and out. Beautiful look though on our 24RW. This is Shady Creek full body paint, standard. Just a fantastic look. Nice and shiny. It's got a little metallic flake in there when the sun hits it just right. And it really ties in nice with our black wheels, our nice frameless windows. Those do open awning style, so if you can't run the AC or you don't want to, you can just turn the handles, open those, and get that nice cross breeze through there, especially with 3 fans. Sun, yes, always a factor, right? Especially if you're just down there at the beach and you want to come back and sit in some shade, you can do that. Check out the size of this awning. All the way from front, all the way to the back, you have solid blocks that it mounts to, so it's up there, it's nice and strong. That is a Girard awning, so that is, depending on, it's the Ferrari of awnings, it's the Lamborghini of awnings, the Porsche, the McLaren, whatever you desire, that's it right there, right? It casts a nice amount of shade. There's an LED light strip underneath. It's a great setup, and you can bring just about anything you want to set up under that awning. Nice storage bay here. These are rotocast storage bays, so this is not gonna mildew, it's not gonna mold. It is going to be easy to wash out after a day at the beach. Fantastic to have that rotocast, a light in every bay. You control that through Rapid Camp Plus. Aluminum slam latch side hinged doors, gas piston down below, nice and secure. You can lock those, again, lock those before you drive. A couple of 110s, those plug in right there. You need to have your generator running. That is located right there. Again, a 4,000 watt propane generator, extra solar, 200 watt standard. You want to add more, that plugs in right here. And then in this bay, just about anything you want. All the gear you need for a photo shoot for a day at the park. You can fit that in there, your cameras, your computers, your cleaning supplies, everything you need, or simply golf clubs if you use your Tiburon, not for work. Right back here, another place to load. Then we have the wall slide. So when this slide wall comes out, it's approximately, that adds that much length to your coach. I measured it this way, this is scientific, it's about that big. So rear fiberglass lower cap, up top fiberglass upper cap, then down below we have our hitch. This is a 5,000 pound hitch. So when you get this loaded up and you're ready to tow, maybe it's a couple of adventure bikes, maybe you got a couple multi-stratas on there, maybe it's a lightweight sports car you want. Well, I don't know if you can tow any sports car. I think an MX-5 would be an awesome tow vehicle, but Mazda says no, do not tow those. But boy, wouldn't that be a blast. It just matches the feels you get from the Tiburon, right? Over here on this side, more bays to open for you, including this one, and this is great. This is going to be our wet bay. This is the Nautilus system. I'll go over it real quick because it is simple, it's easy to use. Right over here, what do you want to do? Turn the handles to make it fit the mood, right? You want to sanitize the tank, turn that down. Want to fill the tank? There you go. Want to dry camp? Green goes down, blue goes right. Hook up your city water connection here, sanitize, winterize there, turn on your water pump here, tank flush there, cable here, shower with hot and cold. Everything you need in a wet bay, simple, easy to use, and then you connect the potty python right down there. Super simple. Love that system. Right over here, 30 amp shore power cord. And as we walk up front, let's talk about some of the strengths. So first, on that chassis upfit, we use steel I-beams that go wall to wall. We don't use outriggers. That means no flex, no sagging, just a rock solid foundation that is going to be level with no more than an 1/8 of an inch variance from any 2 points. That's wonderful, gives you a nice smooth ride. Then when we vacuum bond and laminate our walls, our ceiling, our floor, there's also EGS steel, electro-galvanized steel in there that we mount all of our grab handles and cabinets to, so it's got a nice solid mount. And then this piece of slide wall, this is the dinette slide, is actually cut out of the same piece of fiberglass as this, so it is going to be a nice square true fit. Right here is our propane. Gonna need that on for the exterior propane connection over on the other side when you set up camp. Whether you have the hot water or the furnace on, make sure that is on. 24.5 gallons of diesel right there. We get up front, couple more things I want to talk about up here. I like that Mercedes has this little step up right here so you can get up there and then wipe off the windshield. You have rain sensing wipers on there, auto headlights. It's a great driving machine. you should go explore the world in your own Tiburon 24RW and get that MSRP and build your own right now at thormotorcoach.com.